Hi everyone, I'm Julian Lipoff, and I finished 4th after Swiss at the Edison Regional this past weekend playing Tearlament Eldlich. The deck was insane, everything synergized together very well. I finished 702, only I had 2 draws, and yeah, shoutouts to Will Bencio and Steve Adams for pretty much lending me the whole deck, really appreciate it. Shouts to Steve Gleason for helping me test and sending me deck lists. He sent me a deck list Friday morning that had Skill Drain in it when we were testing a straight up trap version with like torrential tributes and dynamiscuses, but it ended up not. It didn't feel great. And then 2 in the morning, me and Rolando, shoutouts to him. We were play testing and we were like, seems like Eldlich would go pretty well with these cards. And we threw it together, went to bed, and the rest is history. Shoutouts to Card Overflow and everyone in the Discord, Connor, Ruck, Binner, Chris, and Big Game Home Video. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. It'd be greatly appreciated, but now that all that's out of the way, let's get into it. We maxed out on all the names, so 3 Rhinoheart, 3 Siren, 3 Hobness, 3 Merly. Self-explanatory. Merly's the worst one. Hobness is the craziest one, because when you add it, your opponent's just afraid to activate cards, because when you fuse on the opponent's turn, you win the game. 1 Shaddoll Beast. This was the worst card in my deck. I never milled it. I never summoned Winda. I never really needed Winda. Some of the games I lost were because I drew Shaddoll Beast. I would either not play a Shaddoll monster, but people think I'm crazy for saying that, so it either should be Shaddoll Dragon or Ariel, because at least they're normal summonable. You can make rank 4s with them. And Ariel's kind of crazy. And then 2 of the best monster in my deck. 2 Eldlich the Golden Lord. You mill it off a Tearlament, you draw it in your hand going second, and you just break every board. Not much to really say about him. Lets you kill out of nowhere, which is pretty awesome. It's 15 monsters, I believe. The main deck count was 43, by the way. Spells, 3 of the field spell, 3 prosperity, 2 Cursed Eldland. It's the best. It's one of the best cards. You can do cool stuff, like if you draw Cursed Eldland and like a Sully, the continuous trap, because you pretty much, you play a low monster count, so you should have a spell or trap to discard, and you could do stuff like set the Sully and Golden Lord send the Sully, so you have access to your Tearlament engine as well. Pretty cool. The one of Terraforming, Instant Fusion, Foolish Burial, it's whatever. Only time I drew Instant Fusion, I was under Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So that was unfortunate. On to the traps. There's a lot of them. For the Eldlich ones, we have triple Eldlixir, triple Kong, 2 Aquero. Cards are crazy. When you mill them off the Tearlament cards, you're just instantly farther ahead than everyone else. A lot of times I'd mill, and my opponents would just be confused, and just it helps you like outgrind if you get hand trapped or like they clear your stuff or whatever. Nothing else to say about that. The Tearlament traps, 2 Metanoise, 1 Solik. These cards are crazy. A lot of times I would find myself searching Metanoise over the Solik, but the ratio of these are fine because you want to mill Solik more than you want to mill Metanoise. And when you draw Solik, it's just insane. And the best cards in my deck, triple Skill Drain and triple There Can Be Only One. All your cards activate in the graveyard. Rhinoheart's a warrior. All the fusions are aqua or whatever. When you have Skill Drain up and the field spell, all your monsters are bigger than all your opponent's monsters, and you pretty much just win from there. And that's about that. That's 43 main deck. Onto the extra deck. 2 Kikalos, 1 Kaleido Heart. pretty standard. There were times where I wish I had a second Kaleido Heart, but it didn't really come up that much. 2 Draco Stapelia. Never needed to, but I guess it's just nice to have. Wyndham Millenniumize. I never made these. I'm not playing King of the Swamp, obviously. I do not like that card, but I guess it has its uses. But if I have the only way I was summoning this was off Instant Fusion, and if I had Instant Fusion, I was just always summoning Kakalos over this. There was just never a need for it. The Exceeds, Redoer, Dweller for the rank 4s. These cards are crazy. The only regret was we cut Exciton Knight at the last second. Big mistake. Exciton Knight came up a lot. The other Exceeds, Pleiades and Gustav Max because of the Eldlich traps and stuff. Zeus, never made them. And then Lynx, we have Underworld Goddess, Dark, and Link Spider. I made Underworld Goddess once. Dark's nice to have in case, I don't know. It's just good to have, I guess. Never made Link Spider. I'd probably cut the Spider for an Exciton Knight. My side deck. It was not very good. I pretty much had a 6-card side deck the whole day. Triple Lava Golem. These cards always came in. It was crazy. You just Lava Golem, set your trap cards. Kind of just, basic Eldlich stuff. Triple Deck Devi. Never drew it, but it would come in. Although I kind of find myself not needing it. It's whatever. Double Mystic Mine set rotation. This idea was from one of the previous lists we had, where you would, set rotation, give your opponent Mystic Mine, and give yourself the Tearlament field spell, because then when you fuse, you just Tearlament field spell, send the Mystic Mine so they can never flip it up on you. But the problem was, they see you're playing Eldlich cards, so backward removal will come in, so it's just I never had a reason to side it in. Triple Dark Ruler, whatever, never saw it. And Triple Solemn Judgment. So pretty much the only cards I saw were Lava Golem and Judgment, and they were insane. I probably should have had Anti-Spell in here, but I forgot it was a card. And that's about it. If you have any questions, I guess leave a comment or whatever. Meh, I don't know. This deck was crazy. I played against 3 Splight, branded Eldlich, or not branded Eldlich, Predaplant branded, that was a draw. I played against a Brave Adventure Eldlich, that was the other draw. Played against Ogdautic, 1 Altergeist. I think that's 9 things. I might have been forgetting something, but it's whatever. Yeah, the deck was insane. I think... Oh, I played 1 Tearlament mirror match. The Eldlich cards just let you get so farther ahead. If you play against any Tearlament other variant, you probably should just beat them because your deck's better. And yeah, so thank you very much. See ya.